So this video is intended to teach you how to solve a quadratic equation using the zero product property. Now, the zero product property is a simple property that says the only way to multiply or get a product of zero is to multiply by zero. So 4 times some number equals 0. That number has to be 0. So we use that to solve problems like this. This is the product of p plus 6 and the p plus 2 equals 0. Since these two numbers have been multiplied together and get 0, then either p plus 6 equals 0 or p plus 2 equals 0. And then we can go back and use our linear equations to solve. The opposite of adding 6 is minusing 6, so p equals negative 6. The opposite of adding 2 is to subtract 2 on both sides, and so p equals negative 2. So, in this next problem, you're multiplying u minus 5 and u minus 2, and the result is 0. The zero product property says that either u minus 5 must be 0, or u minus 2 must equal 0. The opposite of subtracting 5 is to add 5, so u equals 5. The opposite of subtracting 2 is to add 2, and u equals to 2. In the third example, you have the product of g plus 5 and g minus 8, and we're solving for g. Since the product equals 0, then either g plus 5 must equal 0, or g minus 8 must equal 0. So we subtract 5, and g equals negative 5. We add 8, and g equals 8. The product equals 0. So 2k plus 3 equals 0, or 5k minus 6 equals 0. Now, these are two-step linear equations. Remind you that you start off with addition and subtraction. So the opposite of adding is subtracting 3. So 2k equals to negative 3. The opposite of multiplying by 2 is divide by 2. And so k equals negative 3 halves. We leave them as fractions. So 5k minus 6 equals 0, so we're going to add 6. So 5k equals to 6. We're going to divide by 5. So k equals 6 over 5, or 6/5. And we generally leave these as improper fractions that have been reduced. All right. So the product of 9j minus 5 and 2j plus 7 equals to 0. So 9j minus 5 equals 0. 2j plus 7 equals 0. The opposite of subtracting 5 is adding 5. So 9j equals to 5. The opposite of multiplying by 9 is divide by 9. So j equals 5/9. 2j plus 7 equals 0, so the opposite of adding 7 is subtract 7. 2j equals negative 7, the opposite of multiplying by 2 is dividing by 2, so j equals negative 7 halves. And the last one, the product of 4r and r plus 6 equals to 0. So either 4r equals 0, or r plus 6 equals 0. Now this is a simple linear equation. The opposite of multiplying by 4 is dividing by 4. So r equals to 0. Now if you look, this is the zero product property again, because two things are being multiplied to get 0. Well, the only thing that the second number can be is 0. And finally, r plus 6 equals 0. The opposite of adding 6 is minusing 6. So r equals to negative 6. So that is how you solve a quadratic equation with the zero product property. So yeah,